And now I would like to invite our other colleagues from the partnership, Sébastien Ottavi from UniLaSalle, who is a pedagogical engineer and teacher at UniLaSalle, to present the Catalogue of Innovative Pedagogical Tools and Methods.
Thank you very much, Krista. Hello, everyone. So I'm Sébastien Ottavi, as you said, and I want to share my screen. Okay, is it good for you?
Perfect.
Okay. So I just want to give you some information about this pedagogical content for the TWE Plus project. The work in the consortium of UniLaSalle was about 3 main event time. As you said, Krista, previously, the focus group in May 19, the work on the very catalog, and the conference held on the 2nd of June this year. About the focus group 4, it is difficult to separate pedagogical tools and methods from the environment in which they are to be used. We thought that this pedagogical catalog must be thought through the platform design. So during this focus group, we work also around design and features of this platform to help the use of this catalog. By the way, we would like to thank the people from within the consortium and outside the consortium that helped us and participated in these 5 days of work during focus group. So during focus group, we concluded that since as Laszlo said very well, since the levels of pedagogical skills could be different between teachers and could be different between countries also, we should propose very concrete and applicable elements during the mobility, rather than general resources on educational science concepts, like, maybe Bloom or inductive pedagogy or so on. So we had many conclusion, and we wanted to especially we wanted to propose very short notice, very applicable, and structure them with keywords to be usable quickly, and also with meaningful criteria, based on the very question that teachers can ask themselves when they are creating or organizing or living teaching mobility. We thought about the ways we can provide this content, and so we also decided to provide possibly a video, short explaining video in this catalog. And because of the difference amongst culture and countries, we thought that icebreakers can be kind of a touchy subject because of maybe some different cultural difference in behaviors about maybe displacement and physical aspects. So we focused especially on the activity and methods between students or between teacher and students. So the main work was on was made on filters and criteria. Since during the benchmarking that followed the focus group, we noticed that we can find many resources online, but very few are structured and organized with filters and can be easily searched through. So the main question that we thought teachers can ask themselves during teaching mobility is, okay, I want to do something with students in the foreign countries. I must ask myself, what time I to organize this method or to use this tool? For what group size? In order to what? What the main objective of this method? What is the equipment, the material required for this? Because maybe I cannot have all the equipment or the same equipment or material I can have in my own institution. This method or tool can be used in what group size, but also how do I want students will work during this method? Do I want that they work in single individuals or maybe in binôme or duets or small groups? So we had 6 main questions that change in 6 main criteria. Into each of these criteria, we found some filters. For example, group size. We can divide this criteria in small, medium, or large group. For work by, we have 4 filters, but the total number of filters at the 1st on September in 2019 was too big, more than 50. And so we decided to rework this and rewrap this in less filters. So today, these criteria and filters are 6 criteria and 25 filters. And we think that it's enough to handle well this kind of tool. Today, the catalog is about 51 entries, divided in 39 files, because some files can gather many entries. The most we have is 6 maybe. And these files are divided in 3 main families, approaches, not so much activities, the biggest family, and tools. Digital tools and non-digital tools. So 6 criteria and 25 filters, as said, and 64 keywords. And today we have only, at this moment, 5 videos. If I may, during focus group, without also that, since teaching mobility is about to share, beside best stories, and we will talk about this later, without doubt, it could be nice that this pedagogical catalog can be improved by user. And so this catalog can be improved by pedagogical teams, but also by teachers that can share after their mobility or during their mobility, that can share beside along their best stories, also their methods. Because one of the thoughts was also that teaching mobility must be a way not only to create links between research projects, but also must be a way to self-improvement. And without doubt, in order to disseminate more this platform, looking on the internet, looking for pedagogical methods can lead individuals to this catalog, which can be a kind of entrance to the platform of mobility. So mobility must lead to pedagogical skill improvement, self-pedagogical skill improvement, but also the research to improve his or her own pedagogical skill can be an entrance to teaching mobility. So the thought of individuals' improvement of Catalogue. Last, I will share also in the discussion maybe a link of one of the videos so that everyone can have a look. It's a short video of 2 minutes. And last event we organized on the 3rd of June the International Pedagogical Conference. At first we were to organize a dissemination event for the TWE plus work, but because teaching mobility is about discovering new contexts and also sharing practices, and by these ways improving self in a professional and personal way, we decided to structure this event to reflect these aspects and achieve the objective of dissemination through a time of share and construction around issues experienced by everyone. A kind of inductive way of dealing with the subject. Hence the choice of reverse conference, which means a special space where participants take on the role of expert and build the content of the conference. So it's not a top-down approach, but a kind of bottom-up approach. So before the event, we organized roundtables to bring out the themes that are at the heart of practice of European colleagues, and further too. Then we structured the conference in 2 sessions to allow all time zones to participate. And, in fact, we got some colleagues from Taiwan, not so much, and from Brazil also. It was really nice. It was really nice, but mainly the participants were from Europe, some from Ireland, but no British colleagues. So each session dealt with a specific theme and was organized into workshop rounds, 2 rounds each time, during which participants dealt with the themes. And each session had a conclusive session led by some experts. But these experts offer a synthetic review and extension of the participant work. That means experts didn't came with their own lecture to provide this to participants, but in fact have built directly in 1 hour, starting from participant works, and with the synthetic review, they offer also the extension and the links with TWE plus project. And that way we can offer a special place to gather and share experiments, to gather and share the reflections and the issues that our colleagues all around Europe and for some all around the world can share about mobility and about teaching, and also can make a dissemination about pedagogical aspects and more around the TWE plus project. To help with this organization, we use 3 specific tools: Zoom, Miro, and WooClap, and I will also share the link in the discussion just after that. That's it. Once again, we would like to thank each participant in this reverse conference for the quality of their exchanges and their investment. I recognize some names here today who were present during this conference. You all have truly made this event successful. I was a little quick, but I think that gives more time for Q&A. Thank you all for listening.